This is pretty good. But this is better. Now that I have the new firmware and new keycaps on this Freewrite Alpha, I'm really enjoying typing on it. I've written quite a bit this last week, but it's not quite perfect. So what did I do? I ordered the Smart Typewriter. What I wasn't expecting is that since I ordered this and it was delayed a week or two, they actually updated the handle and they updated the keycaps. So let's open this up and check out the updates. Okay, packed pretty nicely in there. Underneath we have a user manual, a USB cable, a sticker. Right on. Looks like I lost a couple of keycaps in the shipping. So here we have it, the brand new Generation 3 Smart Typewriter with new keycaps and a new handle. So the handle is supposed to be all aluminum now. I don't know what it was like before because I didn't have one. Feels pretty sturdy. So let me fire it up. Takes a beat there to boot up for the very first time. Please wait booting. I'll say right away, under this light, the screen feels really legible compared to the Alpha. It took about 2 minutes to boot, but that's just the first time. It should wake up much faster than that now. Your distraction-free writing experience awaits. Astro House Freewrite. Manage your account and input languages at postbox.getfreewrite.com. It's time to begin. Push new and new to start your first draft. And there it is. So I do know that I want to hook this up to Postbox before I go any further, because I have heard horror stories about people losing their work because they started writing and then they hooked it up to Postbox later, and then Postbox wiped everything away. So let's go ahead and take that step now. Okay, so I'm here on my Postbox on my MacBook Pro, and if I want to add a new device, I can go to my account, add device, and I own a Smart Typewriter now. And if I go to the settings for the Smart Typewriter, I have the ability to change the font size, enable the lock screen, enable a simple screensaver, and then I can change the keyboard layouts if I want. So how do I link my actual device to my Postbox account? So back on the Freewrite itself, I think if I hold down the power key, it's going to go into the settings. So for font size, I press 1, brightness, press 2, firmware update, press 3, or shutdown, press 4. That doesn't give me a Postbox option, so maybe I need to set a Wi-Fi first. I choose my Wi-Fi, type in my password, and I don't love that it's not obscuring that. So now it's connected to my Wi-Fi and it's automatically checking connection to Postbox. Please wait. You have successfully connected to Wi-Fi. Please enter your email address to log in. Your documents will begin synchronizing with Postbox. So I have to make sure I use the same email address that I started my Postbox account with. Okay, I'm connected. Switch the Wi-Fi back to on and start writing. You can see already the screen, the way it refreshes, is a little clumsy. I'm going to go back to the settings real quickly and check out the brightness. So I think it's nice. There's quite a few different options, and even one, it probably conserves the battery, and that's plenty bright for me right here, so I'll do that. So you can see down here that it is linked to my Dropbox, which is nice. It's going to put all of my drafts onto Postbox, but then also send them to my Dropbox. If I hit special, it changes the status screen. I have a clock. I have the time and date, hour and minute. I have a writing timer, how long I've been writing, and then it has completely off. So this setting with the words, the reading time, and characters, that's probably what I want to start with. I like seeing the number of words I've written. So let me just write a little bit. Yeah, it feels pretty good. It's very, very legible. No problem reading any of that. The way the e-ink screen updates isn't the cleanest, but once you stop typing, it looks really good. Let me check out the other font sizes just to see. So we've been set to medium. That can hold 11 lines on the screen. Large will give you 7 lines. Plus goes to large. And that's really very big, but not so big that it feels crazy like the alpha feels a little crazy. I want to go up and fix my typo here. I can do that with the little navigation. Oh, so look, when I change the font, this special screen went back to its default. I don't know if that's always going to be the case or if there's any way to change that, but let's see if I go to the smallest font and press minus, return to confirm, and back with tab. Okay, that's really small. And then again, that changed again. So yeah, that's very small, but I can still read it from here. It's much, much smaller than the small font on the alpha, but the e-ink just makes it easy to read. So if I type a little bit more here, I think I like it. That deserves an exclamation point. I think if I'm maybe in a public place, I might use this font just so that nobody can look over my shoulder and read my writing the way they would be able to with the large font. But generally, if I go back to the medium font, I think that's probably where I'm going to live. And I'm already feeling like very comfortable with these menus and the way they work. Yeah, this is probably the way to go for everyday writing. But again, gonna change that special menu. Feels really nice. Now I did buy some replacement keycaps before I knew that they were gonna update them. I bought the black keycaps because I like the way the ink looks, the ink special edition of the typewriter, but I didn't frankly want to shell out the extra money for it. They had a discount going on this model, not on the special edition models. So this is what I bought. I'm going to put black keycaps on it, see how that looks. If you didn't know, we have a USB-C port back here. That's how the Freewrite charges. You can also get your documents off of it using that port if you prefer to, rather than using Postbox. This is going to be how I'm going to write for the time being. It feels really, really good right off the bat, and I think I'll only get more comfortable with it as I go. Oh yeah, to see your status, you can hold down the space bar. I was just thinking about looking for the battery life. It just shows me a little battery icon. It looks like it's about half full. It tells me the draft is synced to Postbox, and then it gives me the keyboard layout. If I had changed that, I would be able to see which keys were which Frankly, if I was using some different keyboard layout, that might be really nice to be able to just have a cheat sheet to see how the keys are mapped. Maybe I'll do a video trying out some of the different keyboard layouts. I just use the standard English layout for typing, but if you're interested in seeing how that can be changed, what the options are, let me know and I'll do a video on it. Let go of spacebar and you can go back to where you were. Great. And then just push the button to power off. I get to see a little screensaver. Looks like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And then if I want to start writing again, just push the power button. We're back on quickly. It tells me Wi-Fi is turned on. Goes back to thank you to the status screen that I'd chosen instead of defaulting back to that first one. And if I want, I can turn the Wi-Fi off and then tells me Wi-Fi is turned off. That probably conserves some battery. If I write without Wi-Fi on, it won't sync. Draft last synced a few seconds ago, but if I just turn it on, tells me Wi-Fi is turned on. I can check the status. Draft last synced a minute ago. When I turn it back on, when will it sync? Draft synced to Postbox. So it's already synced. That's great. And then I can shut Wi-Fi off to conserve my battery if I want. So let's pop back over to Postbox and just see what it's looking like over there. Okay, so here we are in Postbox. And here is the draft that I just was writing. If I write without Wi-Fi on, it won't sync. Did it sync the last thing that I wrote? It looks like no. Let me turn this typewriter back on and turn the Wi-Fi back on to see how it goes. Typewriter back on, Wi-Fi on. Tells me it synced a few seconds ago. If I refresh this page, now it's synced. And if I go into Dropbox, into apps, into Postbox, the only thing in my B folder is this document that I just wrote. That's great. And there you have it, the Freewrite Smart Typewriter Gen 3 with the new keycaps and the new handle. Let me know if you have any questions about this thing. I'm really looking forward to writing with it over the next few days and weeks, and I'll let you know if I have any issues going forward. But for right now, super happy. Let's see who we got. Good old Willie Shakespeare. Set your story free. Enjoy writing. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.